Welcome to the Meadow. 2 years ago, we bought an old 70s house with the idea of fixing it up for our family of 7. My husband and I run an interior design firm in Great Falls, Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C., where we also rehab and flip houses. We've moved every couple of years as our family has grown, and I've used our homes as my design laboratories, exploring and honing my style, and also using our houses to showcase our design work for potential clients and the various product collections that I design. Each house we've lived in has been an invaluable learning opportunity for our family. As much as we loved the house we had been living in for 5 years, which was a long time for us, the moment we stepped foot into the Meadow, we knew we had to go. It simply called to us.
All right, guys, it's been a while since I've shown you progress inside the house, but we got drywall this week and I'm super pumped. The house is coming together. It actually looks like a house inside, so I'm gonna show you everything. We cannot use the front door yet. It's still blocked off, so we're gonna use one of the side doors here and we're gonna crawl in. John's gonna I'll help you in. I can grab the camera. This is an interesting, this will change when we move in. Do you want help? You would hold that here. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys John. There's John. Okay, I'm so sorry. All right, we're in, very secure in this house here. All right, so I'll take you to the foyer. I'm gonna leave this here and hopefully not forget where I put it. This is the foyer. It is really coming together. It's drywalled, which you would think is a really good thing, but it wasn't actually supposed to get drywalled. I think there was a little miscommunication there. So the ceilings are actually going to be wood planking here, but seeing the drywall come into place around the Ottoman windows is really exciting because once the drywall, it's not here yet, but once it comes in, it's going to all but make the frames of the windows disappear here. So it'll kind of, you can see when that little 3/4 inch goes on, it's literally gonna like hide all of this. So that was my goal, to get really, for the modern windows, to get them really seamless and have them totally disappear. So that's in, that's exciting. These were also not supposed to get drywalled, along with this whole wall here, which is going to be wood. So we're gonna have the wood planking that comes on the ceiling, and then it will continue on this wall. If you look over here, my design for this whole area, because it is new and it's a new part of the house, if you guys remember, the original house had, everywhere you're seeing open was closed and everywhere it's now closed was open. So we had a big wall right here and there was no upper mezzanine. So it just was the wall, the foyer, and 2 openings on either side. And so we took the wall out so we could go in and see right through. I know feng shui people, you will have a problem with this because you're not supposed to have your front entry completely in line with your back one. They say like money in, money out, or good fortune in, good fortune out. But I've had a lot of houses with that and I love it. And so, sorry feng shui. So we did open it up so we could see right through the house. I love a see-through house. And right here, because it's sort of that new part of the house, I wanted it to look like the original part of the house is all drywalled and will get plaster. And then I wanted the new part, which is the mezzanine, the bridge from the girls' side of the house to the boys' side of the house, and these closets, to sort of look like they've been, look like they've been added on. So they'll be in wood. So it's sort of like the original structure is plaster, and then the new thing that's been built is all gonna look like a wood structure that got built onto the plaster. So In theory, I love this idea. I hope it looks great when it comes in, but I think it will. So some of this drywall does need to come down, but that's okay. It looks so much brighter in the house right now that the drywall is here. I'm gonna show you my current favorite room, which is our bedroom. I think you might remember that we had all those conversations about getting the cove to work. So the cove is in now, and I love, love, love how it's looking. It's really, really pretty. So this is going to get plastered once they're done drywalling. And it's sort of a deep to medium tone plaster with a lot of movement in it. So I think it's gonna look really pretty with this curve. And lots of times people try to make rooms feel bigger, but sometimes I like making them feel smaller and cozier. And that's what I wanted in this room. So I think that curve is gonna feel really cool. And then this area here has this like chunk out because this is gonna be wooden built-ins. So more sort of closet storage over here. And our bed will go in the center. And then our windows are in, and this whole pocket situation was really fun to figure out, but we got it. So we left a chunk up in here for the curtains. So the curtains will sort of go in here and be able to stop right here or go all the way across for privacy. But we left this little cavity, so when you're looking from the bed, the curtains will just sort of come out right from the cove, which will be really pretty rather than mounting them on top of the cove. So again, that made the room feel a little bit smaller. But I'm really excited about that. I have to show you how these windows work. They go all the way. And this one didn't fit. There's not enough room in that wall, but I just told them to take it to as far as they could. I'm knocking things apart. Okay. Isn't that great, that view? There's one of my favorite trees. I love it. And the reason we fell in love with this house was because of the land. So everywhere we could, we wanted to just open up the walls completely. And we're going to get screens that, I came up with this little contraption to sort of hide the screens on the outside because I didn't want to see them. So they're going to be roll-up screens, and we're putting cedar columns and posts above this outside. So in the stucco, there will be sort of like a cedar framing around all the modern windows. And then we'll be able to put a screen across this whole thing. A screen that my dogs will completely destroy. Don't know what we're going to do about that, but it's okay. So yeah, we're pumped. And then this whole kind of rubble area that you're seeing out here, I'll take you out there in a little bit, is going to be our back terrace, and it'll be about 16 feet deep. That's my favorite patio size because you get enough space for a sofa if you're running it that way. Like an 8-foot sofa, you get 4 feet and 4 feet around it so you can walk properly, or a dining table. So it's a good size for that. And then the stone on the terrace is going to come completely flat. They had to bury this in here. It'll come completely flat with the window frame down here. So no step down, which is something, sounds like not a big deal, but engineering wise, it was a huge feat that they did. I had to, Mike Carr, he was like, we don't need to do this. We don't need to do this because it's a huge pain and you really have to worry about water coming back in the house, but they figured it out and we did it. And I'm so excited. So it's gonna be very indoor outdoor feeling with no step down. So I'll take you to the bathroom next. Plaster is going in here as well on all these walls. It's a different color plaster from out there. And then in here is going to be stone, and they got that right. So they have a no sign on there for no drywall. That's good. And if you look in here, you can kind of see the framing. There's gonna be a barrel vault up in the ceiling in there, which I think will be really pretty with the stone. I'm excited about. So that's cool. And then we'll pull the stone out sort of in a frame around this arch here. And then this area changed a lot. I really was struggling with having a toilet like ruin the view in there. And so eventually we decided to steal from our mudroom, and we popped this little area out and lost some mudroom storage. And so we got a toilet room. Dave is very excited. He's always wanted a toilet room because I guess I don't really announce myself when I'm coming into rooms. So he's got some privacy now, which is good for him. And then this is a little vestibule you hit before our closet. And our closet has been expanded with the stairs that were going in. We had to wait until they were done on site because they were not sure if they were going to make it past our cove or not, and they did not make it past the cove. So we bumped this wall out, which I was super excited about. We made the bedroom 14 inches smaller, but I got 14 inches. This is gonna be all shelving, which is gonna be a ton of extra storage in our closet. So I'm pumped about that. And then I'm still gonna use this area under the stairs here, and then we're gonna do this little mechanical area. So we'll do a door there. And I have to pick wallpaper for this room in here. I'll take you around. This is, I think I definitely won't open this one in case I lose that. But this will be our outdoor shower garden here, which will be really nice. And then I think you guys saw this window last when it was higher and we lowered it for a better view from the tub. Or no, I think you saw that. You guys saw that. But anyway, it's lowered now and I'm very excited about that because it's just a prettier view from the tub. So we're moving, things are happening. All right, I'll take you to the kitchen. Yeah, it got so much brighter in here with all this. Still feels dark, so when you come in, I'm gonna, so you can, there's a couple doors boarded up right now, and it makes me sad. We let some sunlight in. So that's the glass door, and then there's a door in the corner that's glass as well. But the kitchen is feeling a lot brighter. It's still pretty dark with the dark spots, but with the drywall in, it's going, it used to be a much brighter kitchen before we started construction. So it's nice to see it brightening up again here. We've got the range going over here, the island going over here. There's hombre, it's right there. And then we have a kitchen sink going right there. And then a whole section of countertop. This will be sort of like a prep sink, washing pots and pans type sink. And then we have our kitchen table will be in the center. And then we'll do our main sink over here, which will have double dishwashers. And this will be like the dishwashing sink, sort of the kids cleanup zone area there. Refrigerator and pantry here. So this will be all storage. And then kind of hard to see right now, but we have furred out this entire wall. So this is our original wood burning stove niche, which has now been changed. We could not get a fireplace in here because of the depth. So it's going to be a little alcove with storage and a little countertop in there. And we had to fur out this entire wall to give some support for upstairs. So we have repeated this arch here and we're going to put brick tiles on the face of it to basically rebuild exactly what was always there. Then I think I'm gonna try some sort of German schmear over the entire thing to lighten it up because I don't want the red in here. I did like it, but it's not really my jam. So we're gonna change that up. Then, oh, I haven't even seen this. And this is our little secret. This will be like a little secret door here to a microwave niche. I'm trying to use the microwave less, so I figure if I put it behind a door, I won't use it as much. So that's the thought there, but it may be a pain, we'll see. I don't know if you guys remember, this was the wall that was giving me a lot of pause and grief because I didn't love the elevation from over here because this is at this weird, not full halfway point. But anyway, decided to keep it open, and under the stairs, we decided to close up. This ended up being dog hair collection zone. Under the stairs, all the dog hair would fall down and go under there when we lived here. So we closed it up and made a lacrosse gear closet under here. So it'll be a little secret closet where the kids can stick all their bags and hide them away. And then this is lacrosse sticks. We're not gonna have a garage for a while, so we had to kind of think about all of our garage function and fitting it in the house somewhere. So that's that. I'm most excited about this right now because maybe it's gonna, I didn't know where all that stuff was gonna go. So got a spot. This is our laundry room here, and it feels darker in here than I thought it would. So we'll see how it turns out, but it definitely feels a bit darker to me right now. I gotta see, I still look at this window and I know it's just a little bit too high, but I'm gonna deal with it. So yeah, so this wall is all gonna get stone The other reason I actually think it feels darker is because the door is smaller right now because of this temporary framing they've got in, because this is our current entry point for the house. There's going to be a sink here, and then floor to ceiling storage there, washer dryer there. That's going to be very functional. Our pantry in here, and we're super excited about this. We have been doing a lot of cooking in advance for our family. So we have a whole freezer going in here. And Dave is into the whole get the cow thing. So we got a lot of storage for that. And then another little closet here, which will be good storage. And then over here where John is right now, instead of doing built-ins, I actually, to save money and time, found a hutch that is literally going to fit almost perfectly here. So it was like a quarter of the price of built-in. So that's coming in. I'm excited about that. It's got a glass top. And then this is the family room here. This room is not getting drywall. It's going to be stuccoed on all the walls. And then I'll show you the stucco in a minute. And then the ceiling is going to be wood with beams. Those will be reclaimed. We are on the hunt for those right now. Here is the stucco that I will show you. I think I could put it on that table there. Oh, I'm not long enough, even though I have really long arms. Still not quite long enough. I have to come around that way. Okay. So this is the finish that we landed on. And that's going to go on the outside of the house, and it's also going to go all in here. We're really pumped about this room. This is going to be, I think we're going to spend a lot of our time in here. This is going to be a huge window seat kind of couch thing. I'm having my Taylor King, my sofa manufacturer, make cushions from one of my sofas to fit perfectly here. So it'll be a very couch looking window seat. So it'll be fun. This is the secret library in here, and I love the feeling in this room. We'll have a window seat over here. It was not supposed to get drywalled. It was going to be all wood, but I think what I'm going to do is just wallpaper it and then have them put the bookshelves in, because I don't want them to have to redo everything. And it was like a little demoralizing to be like, take this room down, take that room down. So we're working with that one. There, let's see. Okay, and I have to show you guys this window. I'm still learning how to use them, but I think this is how, yes, okay. This is super cool. Still learning. This room is really, you kind of have to do them at the same time. I'm excited about this room. Okay, I'm hitting something there. I don't think I'm supposed to be, so I'm gonna stop. It does actually completely hide away, but I feel resistance, so I don't wanna break it. But I'm so excited because we can literally climb out from the family room to our side garden here. We're gonna do, I think, a fire pit in there and comfortable chairs. And so I feel like, having a party, and just kind of walk in and out of this area. So it's really cool. That'll be super fun. We do like movies. We're gonna do a projector on this wall here. So this, oops, let's say that. We're gonna do a projector here. There's a little box that we're gonna hide a screen that'll come down. And so we'll have a projector. So this whole thing will be sort of like a screen. And so we can watch movies from there, but we can also watch them from outside, which I think will be really fun at night with the kids. So, and this room is super exciting right now. Oh, I don't like a safe job. This is the orangery, and they're putting the fireplace in, which is so exciting. This room is also getting stuccoed, and this is all gonna be shelving here. So this is where all of my garden books and a lot of different herbs and supplies and garden supplies are gonna all get stored in here. I still have to figure out a ladder for up there. These windows are stationary here, and I did that because that's sort of where you walk in the front of the house, and I didn't want people to think that that was the front door. So you can't actually walk in there. And then these windows completely open up to what will be the vegetable garden out there. That's exciting. Let's go check out upstairs. All If you guys remember, the house used to have 2 separate upstairs sections, and so we created the bridge between the 2 sections. So I think that's just gonna make life flow a lot more easily. There's someone at the window, but I'll go in. This is Christian's room. We got the cool little arch doorway here. And he is very excited because this is our 16-year-old. He has his own bathroom. He's very lucky here. And this room is gonna be all wood, really dark and cozy. So wood paneled, deep brown tiles on the walls and a gray reclaimed cobble. It's like old cobblestones from some street in Belgium. That'll be really cool and crusty in there. So excited about that. My kids love to take baths. They're very odd. I do too, so maybe they got that from me. But they love to come home from school, take a shower, and then take a bath and relax. They listen to music, listen to books on tape, they read. Like if we can't find our family, we know they're in the bathtub. So there's a lot of bathtubs in the house, which is just interesting. This is Justin and Louie's bathroom. So they're sharing this one. Their tub is in, you can see here, it's a hammered copper. They also love baths. Their vanity will go here and their toilet's there, and they will have stone on most of the walls, plaster ceiling, tile in their bath area. And their vanity is on site already. We had it made and it looks really great. This is their bedroom. I think it's the biggest bedroom in the house. They're sharing. So Louie's bed's gonna go over here and Justin's is gonna go over here. We're gonna do 2 queen beds because the dogs sleep with them. And their honey bear really takes over a bed. So we're trying to give them a little bit more space. So 2 queens. This is where their closet is going to be. We got these old doors from, it looked like old castle doors from, I can't even lift that, from a house in France. And they've been cut down and they're going to fit here. I think I've created a lot of logistical issues with these doors, but I do think it's gonna be worth it. Right now on the fence about wallpaper in this room. They originally wanted it. Now that they saw it white, they kind of like it. So we'll see what the boys want and we'll go from there. The other thing that's kind of cool about this little linen closet there, I thought about it and I didn't do it, but if you just put a door right here, this would also be another primary suite. So really, I don't know, eventually if you needed this as more of a guest quarter type situation and the boys are out, we could put a door here and that's another little primary bedroom. And his well. This is where those stair railings go, those crazy Northern Italian stair railings. Here is the mezzanine, which is actually really wide and I'm very excited about it here. So this is what we added. The whole front of the house here used to come down at this level, like down to here, and we dormered it all up to be able to get this pathway. That allowed us an extra little room up there, which will be a workout room, and then it allowed us to get from the girls' side to the boys' side, which is really nice. So we'll do built-ins here for toys storage and book storage, and then probably like a little sofa or settee here. I love how this part of the house feels, and you'll notice we did both in-swing and out-swing windows throughout the house. I prefer in-swing because that's just so easy and it's easier than the crank. But we couldn't do it in a lot of areas because you hit their beds or bathroom vanity or whatever is in the place and location. I can't even, all right, maybe I'm breaking the windows here. Okay. They're just like our old antique ones in that they don't really work. It's great. I wanted antique reproduction and I got it. And then here is something I'm really excited about. So this, when you kind of look down this hallway from here, there will be the armoire that's currently in our foyer at our current house will be here. And you'll open it up and there will be a false back, and then you can open it up and come into Narnia, which will be the kids' hangout room. We're gonna do here, TV there, toy storage in the closet here, and then they'll have another door here. This is that front door from our old house, which looks like a dungeon door. Then we're going to wallpaper this room and do like wood posts going up. And I'm trying to make it look medieval. The kids love medieval stuff. So the boys picked out their light fixtures. They're like iron. There's like shields on them. We went far down that path. Then there will be a wooden wall here with sort of a secret door in the paneling to the girls' little toy room. And then, watch your step there because there's no railing yet. And then this is the girls' bedroom, which is looking so great. The windows recently went in, and so much sunlight in the room. We're gonna do a bed here, a little dresser there. And then I found these really cool doors that are arched with like a carved tree on them. So their closet doors will be really cool here. And then their bathroom is in here. And this is gonna be plaster and tile, of course, in there. And then here's our little vanity spot. So I think that's about it for the inside. I feel like I think that's everything.
Thank you so much for taking this tour with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could please like and subscribe to follow along, we would so appreciate it. We have so much coming up next week with the fireplaces going in and more drywall, and we are finally planting the Meadow wildflower.